Feudal history of Japan, circuit boards, pinball, repair.
Bo, what is this list?
This is all the things that I know about. I like to stay sharp as a co-host so I can, really get those factual moments.
Oh, good. Well, today's show is about sports.
Sports? This Bo doesn't know anything about sports.
You can study up on it later.
That you're doing on purpose, sing like a singing on key. Talk to the girl that intimidates you, pretend that you're brilliant and charming. I said pretend that you're brilliant and charming. Hey! Oh man, if Autumn came and told me,
And now a man who's always the tight end. Have you seen his pants? Jason Suel!
Yeah, welcome in to Later with Jason Suel, entertainment television with heart. It's fall. It's football season. Finally.
My
It does feel
favorite.
nice outside,
It's
know?
so nice.
When the seasons change, it's always one of my favorite.
Fayetteville's full of life.
I can wear my toque.
You can wear your toque, and I'm glad you're calling it a toque.
What else is it?
That's right. You should know. That's right. It's a toque. Man, we got a packed episode. A lot of good stuff's going to happen on this one. I feel like you're about to say something, Redcliffe. Are you? Nope.
I missed it 5 jokes ago.
Yeah, you missed.
Classic Redcliffe.
I was like, he's going to, nope. Oh, and we're done. Classic Redcliffe. So we got a good episode. We've got former Razorback football player Raymond House joining us on the program. We're going to talk about all things football.
It's gonna be good.
This football
I
season.
love sports.
Yeah. Good. I'm anticipating you're going to have a lot to say in today's show.
I just follow them, all of them. All
Pinball's
of them.
a sport.
Sports.
Now, didn't Bo just make the JV team?
He did.
Finally.
Finally, he made the JV team.
Made the 6th grade Southwest Junior High JV team
That's
last
right.
week. Yeah.
25 years
Water boy.
after
Yeah.
he graduated. So another thing that we got to go do was pretty fun is we got to go up to Haxton Road Studios.
And that was a night.
Wasn't it? Ooh. Yeah, we hung out with Roger Thomas and the Downtown Live Wires. There was food from Chef Rob Nelson.
Rob Nelson from Tuscan Trotter.
That's right. Ozark Beer Company providing the beverages
Boy,
there.
did they.
And it was a blast. So you're going to get to check that out a little bit later on the show. What else we got going on? You know who's back? You know who never leaves?
Case
Yeah.
DeGario.
Yeah, it's our buddy Case. Case, I hear you got something special planned for us. What are we going to be doing in our chef segment today?
I'll tell you what we're going to be doing. You were talking about Rob Nelson, and
I
didn't he win the rub off not too long ago?
Yeah, he did.
I mean the rib off. Sorry.
It's a rib off, but he won it right here.
You know
on Later
what?
with Jason Suel. Yeah.
He knows a lot about pigs. He knows a lot about cooking. He doesn't know a lot about tailgate food. I do. Today we're going to be cooking.
Gauntlets
It's sports
off.
related. I'm taking the apron off. We're going to go out. We're going to have a great time. I'm going to cook some chicken. I'm not going to cut it. I'm going to cook it.
Yeah.
Some chicken.
Either way.
Some
yeah.
corn and some pineapple.
Man,
Today.
that sounds
together?
delicious.
Man,
That sounds delicious.
I'm ready.
I'm ready for that. So we got the Downtown Live Wires, we got Case DeGario, we've got Raymond House, and right now we're gonna send it over to our friends at Sam's Furniture for our Sam's Furniture Spotlight.
Sam's Furniture doing good. Shine a spotlight on your neighborhood.
So I'm here at Sam's Furniture in front of this gorgeous pergola, and I'm joined by Kelly Davis and Lisa Quinn from Northwest Arkansas Masquerade. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So tell me a little bit about the organization.
So the Northwest Arkansas Masquerade is the largest fundraiser for Metavivor. Metavivor is the only nonprofit in the country that gives 100% to translational treatment research for metastatic breast cancer, the only breast cancer that kills. How people like Lisa and I live longer. We actually have metastatic breast cancer.
Amazing. So if we want to get involved with the organization, what are the ways we can do that?
So we have 2 fundraisers a year. One is in the fall, and it is called Runway for Research. We have models that have or have had some type of cancer. We have local boutiques that are involved, and it's just a fun night. And then in the spring, we also have the Northwest Arkansas Masquerade Gala, where we have a silent auction, a live auction, a sit-down dinner, speakers, and lots of dancing.
That's awesome. What's your website if we want to look up more information?
Our website is nwamets.com. nwamets.org.
nwamets.org is where you can find all the information. Thank you so much for filling us in on what's happening with the organization.
Thank you.
We're here at Haxton Road Studios, and Roger Thomas and the Downtown Livewires are getting ready to play some music inside.
You know, I saw Rob Nelson loading up some food from Tuscan Trotter, too.
What? Food? Music? We gotta go check this out.
Let's check it.
Hey, Roger Thomas, we are here at Haxton Road Studios. Finally, I've been looking forward to this for so long, and we're gonna play some songs tonight. Tell me a little bit about this project, this album that you guys are putting together.
Well, as far as the album, I'll Do It Today, But Not Right Now, which is the first song that you're gonna hear. So my 12-year-old daughter, well, she's 17 now, but my 12-year-old daughter, I was wanting her to do some work around the house, and she started having this saying, I'll do it today, but not right now. Okay?
I've said that
Yeah,
myself.
right. And of course, I don't know how the other dads around here who've had daughters do, but you say, okay. You know, I mean, that's pretty much it. But anyway, so I've been sitting on that for a while. And that is the type of song that I worked on. You know, but then it became a saying. I thought it was a cool saying, so we named the album after it. And that'll kind of tell you how long it's taken to get to 10 originals.
Wow.
When you are working guys, and you work, 40 to 60 hours a week, and which we all do, except for Mark, again. Because he does what we want to do when we retire.
Right.
And we are building up. That's part of the project. This is just part of, this is the step one of that project when we get to a place where we're not working a real job, that hopefully we'll be able to play our hobby and not have to starve and not have to live off of it and just have a good time like we do right now. We have a great time right now. But as far as the project goes, we hope that this LP, 10-song original that will come out in January 2019, will allow us to travel 5 hours outside of Northwest Arkansas on a Saturday. We hope that we can go to Dallas, to Wichita, to St. Louis, to Kansas City, to Memphis, of course, Little Rock and Northwest Arkansas, and get Saturday events and blues festivals and things of that nature, that we can be back on Sunday and go to work on Monday.
Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. Can we give a big round of applause for Roger Thomas, everybody? Yes, welcome back. Later with Jason Suel joining us at the desk. I'm so excited that you're here. Raymond House played for the Arkansas Razorbacks from 1998 to 2002 as a defensive lineman, and you're joining us today. We're going to talk about all things football, right?
Yes.
I hope so, anyway.
Because when all the guests came in this morning, I was like, which one's the defensive lineman?
Oh, wait. Oh, wait. The guy that can bench
humongous
press
guy.
two of me
Kinda,
easily.
I know it's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell. Well, first of all, let's just talk about, NCAA football. Who do you think is a lock this season? Who do you think is going to be successful for sure? Any team.
Well, I think the division that Arkansas plays in, the SEC West, I think you've got, that's the place you would need to look at as far as continues on. The conference as a whole, too, for what it's worth. Obviously, Alabama is going to be the obvious choice. I'd be curious to see, kind of one of my sleepers would be Florida. Having their old coach come back, moving over from Mississippi State.
You don't even have to tell me because my wife went to the University of Florida,
wow.
So I'm getting it. I'm getting it at home.
You're hearing quite a bit of it.
That's right. That's
quite
right.
a bit of Gator chomp.
Unless they're playing Arkansas, I'm cool with it.
But I think the attention should be directed to some of those upper echelon teams in the SEC. Georgia, obviously will be poised to try to make another return to that big stage coming out of that division. But also when you look at the Big Ten and a lot of the things the good things that you see out of some of those those universities that may have had some disappointments like Michigan, like Ohio State.
Right.
But I'd be curious to see exactly how some of the success. I think you kind of have to look at who's the best in those particular divisions within the conferences.
Yeah.
But there's so many variables I think people don't think about as seasons go on, especially when you think about college and dealing with college-age kids.
Right.
And, we as fans, being a fan now, as fans, I think we kind of lose sight of that and understand that you're still dealing with kids for what it's worth. And
I'm so glad you're saying that.
That's a different kind of dynamic to deal with, but it's still still exciting, and I'm looking forward to it. Fall is my most favorite time of the year.
Yeah, of course. Well, let's bring it right home here to Northwest Arkansas with the Razorbacks. Obviously, big changes have happened since we closed the season last year. We're opening the new football season this year. What are your expectations of the Razorbacks in this football season?
Yeah, I would call my expectations tempered because of all of the change that you have to deal with. And you think specifically on the offensive side of the ball, just an entirely different philosophy.
Right.
The ground and pound that Brett Bielema had hung his hat on that proved to not be successful as far as producing wins. Here is concerned to Chad Morris, who's a much more of an up-tempo, high flying, spread it out.
Yeah.
He definitely teaches speed and encourages that throughout the game. And then you think on the defensive side, you're looking at their third defensive coordinator in as many years as well too. So.
John Chavis obviously comes with some.
Absolutely.
He's done a litany of successes.
As so he should, and having success when you think about even further back. Obviously he's mostly known for his LSU days, and having those awesome defenses that ended up producing national championship in there, and then a lot of the things that he was able to remedy because of the way they played, the style of football they played in Texas A&M at the time too as well, for him to even be formidable, having to play the majority of the game a lot of the time. So. I think we're hoping that, obviously as a Razorback fan, you're hoping that some of that success can be reproduced here.
Yes.
And he can do the things and get back to, being able to hang your hat on defense. As far as Razorback football is concerned, which is a thing that, at least from my playing days and kind of come through that, that's what you kind of identified the team with.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Looks like there's a bright future ahead for them, as well as there's a bright future for you over there, Bo Counts. What do you have to say about football season coming up on us? What do you think?
Go Hogs.
All right. Hey, something else is interesting is when we play the game that we're about to play with you, Raymond House, on our show. That's right. You didn't know it, but we're going to do it.
Okay.
This is our game that we call Wheel of Squares. Okay, so here's what you need to do.
Okay.
You're going to look right over here, and our wheel is going to go around, and when you say stop, it will stop, and we'll see what kind of question we're going to ask you, get to know you a little better. So all you have to do is yell stop. First of all, let's go ahead and spin that wheel.
All right. So the wheel goes around.
Yep.
And stop.
Oh, there it is. Oh, you landed on an Owen.
Is he there though?
Is he there? Yep. Just what I thought would happen with Owen. There it is. But we do want to ask you a question, so we're going to have you spin the wheel one more time.
Okay.
Here we go.
I'll do better
Spin that wheel.
Okay. And stop.
Oh, okay. Yes, so let me see the question, what we're corresponding to here. Okay, this is good. So if you had to work but you didn't need the money, what do you think you would do?
Wow. That's a tough question. If I had to work but didn't need the money.
Yeah.
XFL.
Nah, I don't know.
Something sports related? I mean,
I don't know. Because I love being a fan of sports.
Yeah.
Having been engaged in it, I like not the
being
pressure.
in the world.
I'd probably teach, more than likely.
Look at you.
Yeah, I probably would teach.
That's awesome.
Yeah, in some capacity.
Yeah. Giving back to the community,
yeah.
raising up young
Yeah,
people
yeah,
to be upstanding citizens,
If I didn't need it and I could do it, that's probably what I would do.
That's awesome. Raymond House, thank you so much for coming on the show, filling us in.
Thank you for having
Absolutely.
me. Appreciate it.
Stick around, we got more happening right here later.
Our musical guest brought to you by Walton Arts Center. Walton Arts Center, presenting the West Street Live series.
Me to go to work. Boss man gets on my last nerve. I let him know I have other plans. He yells at me, get down here, man. He don't know what he's talking about. I'll do it today, but not right now. says, honey, go and cut the grass, but I'd rather be drinking from a fruit jar glass. Do a little fishing's what I'd like to do. Maybe play some golf, smoke a stogie or two. She understands me all too well. I'll do it today, but not right now. Best of me. I'd rather be sitting under a tree, drinking a glass of mama's sweet tea. All my time is free. Spoiled, rotten kids round the house all day. I say, get out the house and go earn some pay. They look at me like I lost my mind. They got other plans and ain't got no time. Playing with the phones, laying on the couch, and they wonder why I grouch, grouch, grouch. I get no respect. They say, listen here, pal, I'll do it today, but not right now. I gotta get my point across somehow. Do it today, but not right now. I'm giving it up, I'm throwing in the towel. Ah, forget it, I get out and do it myself.
Get out my case!
All right, we're getting ready to pig out here at our tailgate with Chef Case DeGario. Now, sports.
Sorry.
Thank you. Sports and food, they unify the people in our country anyway, and
Sure,
we're
man.
going to include other countries in what you've brought to us
We're
today.
tailgating today. Here
Let's
we go.
do it. Oh, I
Boom.
can't
Look
wait.
at that. Look at that reveal.
Oh, I
yeah, what
smell it.
happens is you
Was
think
this a mess
about.
up? What happened
No,
with
I'm
this
gonna
one?
explain why we did that in just a moment. So we are doing sort of
cook,
making
too.
the paradigm shift when we're thinking about tailgate food this year. Food and sports typically are unifiers, and so what we've done is taken some sort of traditional tailgate sort of foods and put sort of an international spin on them.
Oh, I like it.
So the first thing that I want to talk about is this beautiful. This is so pretty. So this is basically a corn that we. Do you want to touch it?
I want to eat it.
I wouldn't grab it with your hand.
Oh, I thought
right
you were
now.
talking. Yeah, I thought you were talking about this.
But I can't wait. Ow,
That's hot. I knew that was going to be hot. Ouch. So here's the thing. For the corn to start with, guys, this is just a raw ear of corn. And to your question right here, what you want to do first is put this on the grill with the husk. And what
Set it
happens
on
for
fire.
about 15 minutes, that smokiness from the husk comes out into the corn. Then you shuck it. You can pull them back. And then all I've done is actually taken like some sambal, some oyster sauce, some vinegar, just like that, buddy. And then slather that with this red sauce that has a lot of chilies and peppers of that sort of, Asian, kind of Taiwanese sort of thing.
Yeah, it looks delicious.
Finished it with some sesame seeds and then some fresh cilantro.
Wow.
The next thing that we're doing is
How's that?
Truly, I've never seen a more evident corn hoe than right here.
There he is.
Corn bow.
Corn bow is what you meant to say.
All right, the next one, guys. This
Okay.
is a little Singapore chicken.
Ooh,
so
yeah,
all
looks good. I was gonna grab it, but it's hot, isn't it?
You can try to
just pick
see what
at it right
happens
here.
there.
Yeah, let's see.
So all you're gonna do, guys, is thigh. So thigh meat is actually way
My
more tender.
favorite.
It's gonna have a lot more flavor. We marinated this in just some water with some rice wine vinegar, some brown sugar, and then
good.
turmeric and cumin and coriander and some things like that. Let it go for about 2 hours. You do not want to go for more than 2 hours or it will be too much and it will cook it.
Bad.
Take it out right at 2 hours, throw it on the grill, add a little bit more at the end, and then this is your Singapore chicken skewer.
Wow.
And then finally at the end, I think about a dessert. I think it's important.
You got to think about a dessert.
How do you do a
think
grilled
about pork.
dessert?
How do you?
How do you do
at
a
a
grilled
tailgate? How do you have dessert?
All we do is we make one component, a little pound cake. Then we take some whipped cream cheese, add a little pineapple, whatever you want. I
These
added
are burned
a little
ones
brown
too.
sugar.
Did you
That's
cook them
right.
on there?
Yeah.
Put them right on there, brother.
Yeah.
And then actually grill some pineapple slices. Finish it with a little brown sugar, and then the Luxardo cherry.
Luxardo,
and
the
there
most
you go.
luxurious
You
of all
have the
cherries.
best
How
tailgate
do you-
dessert you could ever had in your entire life.
Do we have a?
You eat it with a spoon.
The
So
barbecue spoon?
What I want you to do is lick that off, and then go right in there. And that's it,
Okay.
guys.
That's true tailgating, right? You never know where the silverware
Yeah.
is,
Watch
but
this.
you got to
You
go
don't know.
for
Watch
it.
this. Now, be honest. Get right in there.
I'm gonna get a cherry.
Well, let's talk about the dessert first, shall
Get
we?
in on this.
Oh my gosh.
How is that?
Oh, it's the
So
grilled
good.
pineapple. There's something about grilled pineapple, that smoky, sweet.
It's
just
so good.
Fantastic.
So, Case, you're going to have all these recipes available for people too on your website. Is
That's
that
right. So edibleculture.net, the Metro Billy journals. You can look it on the page, on the edibleculture.net page, and
Yeah.
that's where they're going to be.
I love it. We're turning tailgating upside down, enjoying some great international cuisine out here at our tailgate. Stick around. We're going to have more for you right here later.
And on my DeGario.
Get out my case.
Yeah, get off my case.
Well, I wish you would get on my DeGario.
Hey, there it
The
is.
most played song on Later with Jason Suel.
I know, it's because he's
You're
a
welcome.
guest who is always here as a
welcome.
guest. And thank you for tuning in and watching this episode of Later with Jason Suel. Remember, we're out there on social media posting all kinds of crazy fun
Hey
things.
guys, like and subscribe.
That's right. That's right. And you can drop us an email over at our website, laterwithjasonsewell.com. Before we leave our episode, though, we've got to thank all of our guests, including the amazing Raymond House.
And of course, Case DeGario.
And how about Roger Thomas and the Downtown Live Wires? That's our show. See you later, alligator.
After a while, crocodile.
Let's eat!